the last video cutting off, but what I was trying to say was this one right here is called Platypal, and he's a platypus, and eventually he evolves into, let's see here, not any of these guys, but we'll get to them in a second. Let me find this guy. His name is Platypound. I think it's actually a girl though, because it has an egg and stuff, or it could be a guy. I don't know. But yeah, they're both partially based off of platypuses, but also a little detail I wanted to put in was its tail is actually kind of based off of a Punnett square. So yeah. So what you just saw earlier, these three guys and then this one right here. Let's start with this guy. His name is Mastar. He's a lot bigger than this. He is actually very large and in size. He's based off of a massive star, which, in case you couldn't tell, is massive. And he's very big. And he basically evolves into this guy, which is based off of a red supergiant. In case you didn't know already, this is going by the evolution process of an actual star. And then after that, it becomes a Pokemon based off of a Typel supernova, which is a anomaly in space that a star evolves into after becoming a red supergiant. And then right here, kind of drifting away from all that spacey stuff, we get your typical Pikachu clone. This one's based off of a sugar glider, and it's pretty simple. So yeah. So then these are both ice types. There we go. Okay. These are both ice types. This one's called Block Cold because it's an ice block and it's cold. Very creative names, I know. And then this one's called Ice Paccoon because it's actually partially based off of an ice pack. These are basically used to, like, freeze up food in lunchboxes and stuff. And I have one, so I based a Pokemon off of it. So yeah. And then this guy is called Camelic because he's a chameleon and he licks people. And he's a ghost type, which is pretty neat. And this one becomes Spookleon. A bit creepier, but alright. And then suddenly, oh, wrong side. Let's see here. We get the evolution of Spookleon, which is called Poltergon. It's a ghost and dragon type, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any ghost and dragon types. So I kind of like this one. This one's a bit spooky. And down here we have two Pokemon that are kind of like rivals. This one's based off of a nymph, while this one's based off of a satyr. Anyway, so this one kind of has a ribbon thing going on. Even her face is based off of a first prize ribbon that you'd get. And then this one actually has a black belt for arms, which is a bit weird, not gonna lie. Now these Pokemon are based off of the Mahi Mahi, which are commonly referred to as dolphin. But they're not the dolphin you know. They're not those dolphins right up there. Instead, these dolphins are more like fish than mammals. But they're one of my favorite fish, actually. They're really good tasting, not gonna lie. But eventually, they first start out as caviar, like all fish do. And I based one off of it named Kavi Kavi. And eventually, the egg hatches and it becomes Dolphake. And then it becomes Elicod. They're but also partially electric type because their fins resemble tasers, and these tasers have electricity stored in them.